Welcome back to Professor Plays Wasteland 3, the release version with Ruffy. We are in downtown Colorado Springs. It's a nice frozen day and some people are left here to be executed. And someone cries for quests. We are the Rangers. We work for anyone who needs our help.
Judge Watkins has sentenced my son to die. Austin is all I have left. He's a good boy.
He's a
He
good
never hurt
boy.
anyone. I'm sure of
What
it.
happened?
I know why he was rounded up. He won't tell me. Says he's embarrassed. I know they caught him doing something wrong, but he says he never hurt anyone. If you talk to him, maybe he'll tell you what happened. Sometimes it's easier.
Who's your son? Austin, please. Skinny
boy
boy.
on the platform.
What's your story?
We escaped the wars in the east. Tried to make our way across the plains.
So in the east there are wars, okay.
Son, my daughters, please
Okay.
help my son. We ain't gonna fight for our lives. We ain't weak.
Mr. Austin. Can we talk to him directly? Yes. The teenage prisoner is gaunt and pale. His hair is tousled and greasy, his face angular with hunger. He stares at the pillories with dread, swallowing occasionally. This is staring at him and sex back to reality.
I didn't mean to ignore you.
He's very polite.
A lot.
How did you get in trouble?
See, the Plains gangs chased my mom and me off our land. We lost everything. Heard this was a place of God-fearing people and thought they'd do right by us. People here kept us out in the cold, letting us starve to death while they sat inside, warm and fed. Then the Dorseys came and gave me some food and some cop. Figured what was the harm? I never killed no one, but I did bust some windows. Marshals caught me doing it, and they said I was working with the Dorseys. Magistrate agreed. So
why did you do it? Starving, worthless.
Okay.
Okay.
We're going to die. Dorseys gave us food. I thought it was too harsh. But what happens if I speak up now? Will they come after my mom?
So let's see if we can free him. Which of course we will be able to do so.
Howdy, Judge.
If we
How's your
just
heart?
kiss our
Still colder
ass.
than a well-digger's ass?
Marshal Quan, impertinent as ever, I see. Rangers, I am Magistrate Silas Watkins. I have heard of your arrival, partly from the confessions of the Dorsey Raiders. You'll be pleased to know that I sentenced them to death for their part in the attack on the city and your convoy.
What's with the
They
pillories?
are the only instrument of justice we need. Serious offenders die by exposure. Sometimes I might grant a reprieve after frostbiters claim their extremities.
That's bad. You have no other punishments?
Some offenses, we have a work camp on the plains. I don't approve of their methods, but it's outside my jurisdiction. Minor infractions like public drunkenness
Okay,
or
they have at
disorderly
least
conduct
some
punished
degree.
by a short stay
Talk
in
about something
cell.
else. Austin
His
Peace.
crimes are still severe. He was part of the Dorsey uprising. He caused significant property damage. His actions diverted
Argue a
marshals
case,
from
okay.
responding to reports of attacks, magnifying the harm the Dorseys were able to inflict. Argue a case, and I might show lenience.
Key says for power. What if the Rangers were to pay for damages and assume
Wish
guardianship?
to compensate the city, and that's the price in Colorado
Okay.
dollars.
Why did we lose 105?
This is
I
irregular,
don't know.
but it is within my powers to grant. You should inform the boy.
Ah, maybe we spent all we had. Yes. We cheated the system. It didn't even consider checking if we have enough money.
Still here. Now
Not
looking
our
forward to what's
problem.
next.
Okay, he released, but you work
Are
for
you
us.
serious?
Okay.
Soon as they let me free, I'm going straight to your headquarters. I'll do whatever you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
No repentance.
Can we talk to these people actually?
Elias Dorsey lives. We'll have our revenge.
Involuntary
You ain't seen the last of us.
ranger
You
service.
Rangers are heroes.
That's
You
also a form
Rangers
of
are
punishment, I
heroes.
guess.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna tell
social
everyone
work.
The
what you
blood
did
is
for my
coming
son.
for you all.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Darcy scum!
Bastards!
Anything here? Refugees. Ah, we can talk to this one.
Mom? Sorry. Never mind.
Can we talk to you? What do you
Why?
want?
What do you want?
You're expecting your mother? Where is she?
I don't know.
We got separated.
I hurried here as quick as I could after, but I ain't found her anywhere. I keep hoping.
Do you need help?
No, please, I just need you to go away.
You got
Please.
separated?
There was a
Smiling lady, yeah.
lady. She said she had some food, and I could take some back to my mom if I came with
Uh-huh.
her. And next thing she was gonna sell me. She put me in a cage.
How did you
One of her
escape?
men took me out of the cage to I kicked him as hard as I could and ran. They didn't find me in the dark. And then I saw some refugees and tagged along. Stayed with them till I got here.
Not bad for her, but a harsh story. Let's see if we can find someone looking for a daughter.
Dorsey's nearly killed me. Didn't have anywhere I could hide.
This is, what does the map say? Ring ding ding. Machine shop. That was not available in the...
You got business with McTavish? Come into the machine shop. If not, then fuck off.
Yes. Yeah, we just learned about that. Thank you. You can at least do some concrete, yeah. Even if they're probably... That's the question. If you have the bags lying around for 100 years, 120 years, can you still make new one from that? Or is it degrading? I have no idea. I'm not
It
a chemist.
depends. I think if you store it somewhere dry, you can probably store it indefinitely. Dry and safe from all weather conditions. But I think that the concrete mixture only needs like burning it again, so you...
Okay, we have to come back later because I don't want to take an item that much. So, sorry, what did you say?
I only think that you have to re-burn it again to reactivate it.
Interesting. Yeah. But you see the scientific questions you can get out of video games, especially from the post-apocalyptic ones, when I really think about what would actually stay viable, like consider, would a computer really run 100 years? What kind of generator could run 100 years without service? Even if you have some miraculous energy dense technology, the answer is probably nothing would run that long that humans have. Maybe if it's not a direct water wheel or something, and that would also clog after 100 years. Or do you see that differently? And even a solar collector will fail after that time.
Cowardly attack on Colorado's
Paperboy!
Did you hear about what happened?
Where can I find the sheriff?
Right over there.
We hear there's been trouble.
Dorsey's got into the city, but nobody knows how. They started shooting up the place, and it took a while, but Sheriff Daisy and the marshals beat him back. Now they're holding
Garden of the Gods. You report news around here.
I work for the Colorado Patriot, only newspaper left in America. We tell people what's happening. Be careful. Might still be Dorsey's hiding out in the city.
Ding dong. Lucia Wesson, was that the one I remember?
We should build some more watchtowers.
Oh.
Miss Wesson, could you? I'm sorry. I
I
have
just
to talk to these folks.
found median life expectancies for concrete.
See, that's what you learn at Professor Place. And how is it?
Concrete, Revit without any support or something is around 70 years.
Hmm.
Then somewhat covered,
Sorry
it's
about that.
around
Are
100
you
year,
the Rangers?
around
We
100
were told
years,
to expect you.
up to
Sheriff Daisy is
150,
waiting for you in the back.
and
So, so everything concrete should crumble at that time point, okay?
Thanks, Torres.
Anytime, Marshal Kwan.
and I was wrong a bit. Steel concrete is around 90 years.
How that long? I think I saw. Or maybe it's just if rust gets in, but I've heard if once rust gets in, you have a problem with it.
Yeah,
Don't blink.
cause the steel then expands inside.
Yeah.
Boys, the Dorsey raid really tore up the town. Murder, looting, fires. They even
Okay.
Thanks. If you've
I
got
think
any feedback, be sure to fill out a form.
actually we should maybe use our master and commander and hard as
Marshal,
Codex. Please go out of the woman.
I was beginning to think you were never going to Hold on now. You aren't marshals. You look like ruffians.
Hey.
Are you here to see the sheriff? Well, I'm first. I've been waiting here on tenterhooks for an hour.
Ruffians.
I am under considerable duress. My family has been kidnapped by those no-good Dorseys, and the marshals will give me no answers about their situation. They won't even speak to me. I must know how the sheriff intends to rescue them. And when.
By sending us. We'll talk to the sheriff, we'll see what we can do.
Sheriff Daisy, I will not leave until you speak to me.
And the concrete in the bag only has a shelf life of up to 12 months.
Okay, then is it absorbing water or I guess I don't think it can oxidize or something.
Yes. So it loses all abilities which are advertised on the packaging, so basically it then reached the state of deterioration.
Ah.
Too old to fight the Dorseys, they said.
12 months. So that's something I feel that just after 100 years you wouldn't find much that would be still of use, huh? I would be very lucky. Okay, let's talk to Sheriff Daisy.
Well, now you must be the Rangers. I'm the sheriff around here, but you can call me Daisy. Old Saul tells me you're a bunch of badasses, and I ain't
And
one
hard
to turn
asses
away
and
bad
kiss
asses,
asses.
especially at a time like this.
In Wasteland 2 they also had smart ass.
About the Dorsey raid, so I won't bore you with the details. Thing
Yeah.
is, I lost a lot of marshals. My boys and girls are tired and beat up. You want to make some fast friends around here? You could go into the garden and speak to those Dorseys for us. Maybe find out how...
And by
Yeah.
speak, you mean shoot the everlasting shit out of them and save those hostages, right, boss?
I think I know the voice actor of this Marshal Kwan.
I hear you're some fancy liaison now. Old Saul taking my people without even asking? How dare he? Anyway, yes, you rascal. That's exactly what I mean. But question him first, you hear?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Lucia Wesson wants to talk about rescuing a family from Dorseys.
You think I ain't heard her yap? Tell you what, though. Her people are 100 family folks from the fancy side of town, so they got some pull.
Yeah, take
In
her,
fact,
blah blah blah.
I'm gonna insist on it. I need that girl out of my hair. I'll let Lipinski know you're bringing her along. Go in there and kick some
The
ass.
game is railroading me to take her as a
You spoke to Sheriff
character.
Daisy like I promised, strangers. Thank you.
If this is
I
said you
heard
knew
her tell you
and
to
a
take
gun
me
from
with you.
another, that's true, yeah.
She's making a joke. She knows very well that my father taught me to shoot almost before I could walk. And I'm the best shot in this city. You may
Okay.
ask anyone. Everybody knows what I can do.
Alright then, let's go.
At last.
No reason to gun shame or whatever anyone here. There are 4, huh? Why? Do they all have more? Can we actually swap them around? So she has a lot of awareness, which gives hit. Did we give anyone awareness points here?
No.
I knew I forgot something. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Small arms, weapon modding, barter survival. Okay. That's nice. So as we can't rob them now because I don't have enough lockpick. Yappa-tappa-doo. That was the guy. Oh, we. Is that? No, this is. No trespassing. Yeah, we have seen the signs. So now we have quite a team, and in my experience, you shouldn't have that many more anyway. So can we use charm animal? Yeah. Now we have the cat, which is I don't know. I think it's in addition to Major Tomcat. Okay.
I think you can only have
Miss.
like one cat.
Oh no, we apparently have a miss here. Ah, this character already has an animal companion, okay. Let's tell Major Tomcat to wait here.
Is he
Back
going
in a
back
moment.
to the base?
Okay. I'd really like to know. Ah, there it is. Critical hit chance. Okay. Major Tomcat is bigger than our flamethrower guy.
You can give Major Tomcat cigarettes.
Yeah, if I don't have animal whisper. So that is where we would continue to the doses.
Why else would I even keep a shotgun?
Ah,
Home
yeah.
of the Gods is just north of Market Square.
We
Marshall
have
Green's
another quest here. Yeah.
You Dorsey peckerheads, get on out of there.
Peckerheads is wonderful, yeah.
Hush up now, Josiah. You can't go in there alone. They'll kill you.
You think I can't handle myself?
Since when? You've been a shopkeeper all your life. Will you help me talk some sense into this old fool?
What's going on here?
Bastards are hiding out in my
Doors
shop.
is in the shop.
My shop.
Why don't you let us professionals handle this?
Killing
Yeah.
myself. Can't you pretend to have some faith in me, Martha? Especially in front of these soldier types? You do this, you'll get a nice discount at the shop. Assuming I still have a shop by the time it's all over.
Actually, here's a lot of business thingies where we could maybe get some stuff. Yeah.
I just wanted to say you maybe should turn the camera, but I don't think it's really needed.
Can the others please follow?
We thought you was all dead.
And I have bad news for all the buildings in this.
Don't come any closer.
Climate?
Yeah,
Area?
freezing is kinda one of the worst things that can happen to concrete.
Yeah. Okay. Kisses, you morals are holed up in a clothing store. Put on some new darts and just walk out of town.
No.
Let's see if we will regret that.
Get up.
Yeah, they are so harmless.
Boy, thanks again for taking care of those Dorseys. We'll clean up the old store and make it good as new. Pretty soon we'll be selling suits, pants, hats, and all the rest. Finest garments in town. And here, a little token. Come on back after
Oh,
we
we
reopen the shop.
got monies. Is there anything to... Medical crate. Ammo box.
But one little thing about such apocalypses, well, you would have a setback on your technology level. You could potentially, thanks to books and other things, again reach it at a
Quicker. Yeah, there's actually a very nice book I read about that, The Knowledge, from some British scientist, where he describes basically what, so stuff where you can skip a lot of time, or what would you need to salvage before it gets bad. And yeah, you can probably, I mean, especially if you can harvest copper wiring or something, you setting up some kind of electricity network would not be that difficult in the first time. As soon as you need some kind of metalworking capabilities, then you can get a lot done.
This here's Market Square.
Yeah,
The Arapahoe Garage is just outside the city gates.
let's talk
Snap and Jimmy
to this
Bob's
guy.
still standing. Dorsey's are new faces. Let me know if you need to restock. I hear there's still some
What's the
Dorseys
contraption
in
end of your
the
stall?
That's my prized possession.
He has a
The
microwave.
pre-apocalypse fully functional microwave. I can cook up
Maybe
some
that's
truly
what we...
gourmet That snapping Jimmy Bob thing.
That's a story, snapping Jimmy Bob.
My dad was a trader and a
Yeah,
good
okay, let's trade.
Let's.
Let's look into a trade screen. Huh? So, does the merchant have anything really useful? Ooh, we can put turrets on.
oh look, he has not Snickers.
Oh, it is actually Snickers. Probably it is the sound.
Oh.
Eternitards, that sounds. So we can get stuff to get.
Flam. Oh yeah.
Squad inventory. So with barter bonus 100%, it will still only sell it for 1. Nice. So the question is, or will I get 2 with it then? Let's assume I sell it. Yeah. These I can probably remove. So laser sight. Okay, he has some stuff. Cryocell. Ah, cold damage. Nice. Frozen ferret. What can shoot a frozen ferret?
You can probably throw
Okay.
them.
Okay, we will buy just to have some health reserve, some Snickers. And I guess here we could repair the microwave. Let's see if we can do it already. It's not a toaster, but... that can't be everything here.
Hi, y'all. Name's Snapping Jimmy Bob.
Ah, okay, no, we actually turned it off, I guess, huh? Yeah. Okay, so after some point request... So we actually could look into a lot of other buildings here. And I think what I actually did in the beta, you can somehow infiltrate this building here. It's a museum or something. And here they want thief leader, thieves. And I guess I need more lockpicking. Let's go to the main entrance. They will tell us that it's closed. So that's the Our patriarch is so great museum. Look how big his statue is. Yeah, all this bartering stuff will make more sense when we have a lot of stuff, but I guess. We can now start field stripping things. Let's field strip the rust bucket. Yeah, we got scrap out of it. So how many XP do we need to level up? Where do we we see that here. Oh, perfect.
Hey, take a look at what these marshals...
Those marshals were colleagues of mine.
Fat chance. We got guns and ammo now. We don't take orders from marshals no more. Awaiting orders.
They hurt Major Tomcat. And why do they all act first? That's bad. Because they had that.
Choo choo! Here comes the pain train.
Yeah, that's right. I think it's time for a bit of hunkering and downing. For AP, the hammer needs also 4. That was very satisfactory hammer time. I would actually like to know the hotkeys for these things. Is it D? No. Is that some kind of cover here?
You could run behind the stair and not get shot at all.
I need to find hotkeys for certain things. That's something where I say that's not. I have to say it's very nice in XCOM with. Actually, only 4 action points for the flamethrower, huh? But not enough range. This just cost us. I know that we can't. I thought it cost us something to. It's better than no cover. I hope they don't have anything. She should maybe hunker down here. Oh no, she's now in Overwatch. Oh. I think we have too many characters here. But I think we took down, what, 3 of them? That's okay.
Go, Tomcat.
These funny game modes where basically a cat can inflict... I mean, a cat can grievously hurt a human, that's anyways the case, but here it's more like a cat will win a fight versus a human in 5 seconds or something. I mean, okay, we now have cheater equipment and not cheater, but the Kickstarter equipment, I mean, and we are not... Ooh. Did you just get action points again from luck or something?
I think
And we
killing
direly need them. Nice. He healed because he leveled up. Okay, then I'm less confused than before. I think it could have also been in the last game that actually healing Mad Dart. That's cool. That's actually cool. perk point. The PP point. We got some armor and not everyone has armor, especially this squishy NPC here. Also our extremely squishy character. Oh, she's actually more squishy. Maybe she has frail bones or something, I don't know. Okay, attributes again already.
How about now we take awareness for this character did something?
Didn't want to get him to intelligence 6 or was it another character?
I think this was another character.
But the bonus is not that magnificent. But here we get critical hit chance. I think we will go to the next. We'll go to int 6 and then we'll do it.
Okay.
So we find that we critically need lockpicking, or we need leadership, and then we are at level 3. I think, will this guy need more skills than 6 is already too many, but okay. And now a perk, I would like to confirm. Am I missing a confirm button? Okay, bonus con and damage is probably not even bad. Less benefit from cover when attacking them sounds very mighty, actually. Con. I think less cover is very good here. In a cover shooter mechanic. Nerd stuff will now be attacked by other enemies targeting what? First aid in plus combat speed. And damage to enemies nearby. Ooh.
Will we fight against so many robots?
Quick slots. Quick slots are probably already handy. Toaster repair. Fixed broken toasters now heals toast. Fire damage bonus. Toasty. Yeah. Overcharge. I think having robots as meat shields might be helpful sometimes. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, huh? Yeah, I called that intelligent. But it's not allocating them. Nice, and you know what that means? Apart from all the looting here? One does something. Used cat litter, sack of cat bones. I think there we can't enter. But what we can do now, we are going for some culture before we end this episode.
Oh, look, robot limbs.
Is Buchanan a man?
Is anything happening? So this animatronics about rifle sheriff Daisy used. Artificial limbs from the Star Collectors in the second game. What baldy, okay.
Hello there. My name's old me and my friends here. Dedicated. Telling the story of old Saul Buchanan. Now,
that's really 80s.
Any questions before you go?
Are you the American
Like my
email?
picture, don't I?
Monster uniform, huh?
Baby Saul grew straight like a tree, swing a sledgehammer before he was 3.
Why do I have a bad feeling about these animatronics?
I think they're completely harmed. And maybe it's open later, but I know we can loot something here. And right now we're basically in tutorial gameplay. Warming formaldehyde. Is at least worth a bit more. Oh, rocket is worth 120.
I think we need all the rockets.
Too far. Moldy socks. The classics.
Greetings, visitors. My name is Junko Murayama, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the Saul Buchanan Colorado Heritage Museum.
Oh
You're
yeah.
about to embark on a journey
Weird
through
science for.
as we share with you the people and events that made Colorado what it is today. Our new and improved animatronic exhibits will bring history to life as you learn about the rise of the patriarch, the unification of the 100 families, and their battles against the Monster Army and the Plains gangs. The staff of the Colorado Heritage Museum asks that you do not interact with the exhibits.
I think it was less developed back then. The game. So mods we have. Armor mods, we'll use that for better armor. Max damage, penetration, things. Who could benefit from some scoping?
I think our Sheriff Magneto guy.
We just modified this weapon.
Oh, and
Right, 5 to 15.
and you didn't took out the extended mag out the other weapon.
I'm pretty much sure I can't do that, but let's find out. Oh. No, I can't. Maybe I get it back while scripting, but I think I might need... That's maybe what I need the level up stuff for. Huh?
Maybe.
Okay, so... no... Yes. So this is where we go to the Gardens of the Gods, where basically the food grows, which is the answer of how do they not starve to death 100 years after it has last thought, or maybe it is. Do we actually? Is anything telling us, maybe mission log, what time of the year it is? Probably not. Full house. Brick jailer, medbed doctor, armory quartermaster, garbage mechanics are read first. I think I know where to get the doctor. That was in the beta already. So the brick jailer we get from the headquarter, the rest we will find, but that's something. So I think time to hit the save buttons a billion times. As we already had one game freeze, we know how important it is. So don't forget, saving the games doesn't save lives, but restores them easier. So next time with the Garden of the Gods, we will do the last content that I know from the beta, apart from some of these quest stuffs, and then we will hopefully finally see some new parts of the game. I'm very eager for that. Okay. With that, I thank you for watching and see you next episode of Professor Plays Wasteland 3.
Bye.